You see me doing this?
Yeah.
On the camera?
What up? We're here. Another edition of Raw. I think it's shooting live from Orlando. Just a few moments down the road from me, but I'm here with you guys. And I'm trying to get this out to our peeps. We'd appreciate if you shared the love as well on Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, and wherever. Our links are at Hit the Ropes on Twitter. And for some reason, we've upgraded to the new, not new Safari, but the new whatever, new software, and I can't grab the URL for some reason on this one, so it kind of sucks. But we're really close here to Fastlane, so we got John Cena opening the show tonight, getting us pumped. They've been teasing Cody Rhodes. Oops, not supposed to call him that. Stardust. Teasing Stardust, and Cody Rhodes needing some intervention from Papa Rhodes. So that's going down. So it kind of sucks. And let's see here. All right. So that's going down. Right now they're just showing some good old beatdown from John Cena to Rusev from last Monday night. All right. Still looking for that URL for my peeps to join me in conversation. I don't know what. It changed it all up on me. Changed it up on me. I don't appreciate it. But we got a lot to talk about here. Go ahead and get the rumors out of the way about CM Punk quitting the UFC to come here back to the WWE. We knew that wasn't happening. I don't know why they even was going to go ahead and put that rumor out. But it was interesting to see that apparently Brock Lesnar had reached out to him and was going to let any kind of advice he could possibly give. So that's pretty cool of him. John Cena just rapping about Rusev not being unstoppable. Talking about he gonna beat up on Rusev. Let's see here. So he's gonna take the fight to Rusev. Now he's putting over. There's been talk on the net. John Cena going down and facing these mid-card guys, and whether it helps the mid-carders much more than it, and actually it helps the mid-carders more and hurting John Cena more by the combination. But that's kind of silly to me. You need that. You have to have that in order to get the guys anywhere close to his level. It's going to be forever. Who's going to take over his role if he's not out here elevating guys like Rusev and Bray Wyatt before him? So, all right, and he's going back to the same old story, which is because the WWE Universe is going to the same old story. You know, is he going to go heel? That's it's just kind of an old wish, and it just doesn't work the same way because so many people are asking for it. The comparison is Hulk Hogan, who is good forever. He wasn't the heel since like the early '80s, and the effect he had when he went heel. Well, it's not going to be the same because everybody's wanting John Cena to go heel. So if you want him to go heel, is he really a heel? I mean, he's doing things that you're asking him to do. Heels don't do things you ask them to do. It's everything but that. So it's kind of silly. Now, Cena's doing his job. He's saying he's going to be the first person to ever defeat Rusev, reminding us that he is undefeated in single competition. And he wants the U.S. title. When has a main eventer ever asked or been excited about winning the mid-card strap? The day after, never. It just didn't happen. So maybe this will give a little love to the U.S. title with the little feud here. I'm still trying to grab this URL. It is 3 shades of ridiculous. He's sitting here the whole doggone show trying to grab. Give me 1 second, peeps.
You just don't get it, John. You see, your problem is not that you're a stupid American, but that you live in a delusion.
Rusev and Lana are out, and of course Lana's letting us know how stupid the Americans are.
John, you live in a delusional world where your cup is half full. That is your problem. Well, Rusev and I, we live in reality. And the reality is that he is the super athlete and the greatest United States champion, and that he is superior than any WWE
So he's superior to everybody,
including yourself, the man that never gives up.
So he's superior than Cena,
I have news for you, John. I know in the past that you have
the man who never gives up. That was not a Russian accent. I don't know what that was. That was garbage, is what that was.
There's no coming back.
I'm trying here. Okay, so I'm about to give up on trying to find this URL for people. It's not working today. But if y'all remember last week, Rusev was trying to get amp on somebody, and all of a sudden he pulled a Kofi Kingston, and his accent went gone. It just disappeared. So let's see if they give him a little mic time if he can hold it together a little bit. Now, you're doing all right. Just don't get him angry. John Cena said it's all right. He ain't never got whooped.
You so much as make one more move. I'm gonna come up there and you're gonna lose a fight, oh boy. You're gonna get your ass kicked.
John Cena gets serious on them boys. And he's going to beat down on Rusev, running up the ramp. They're battling out. Shades of last week. And Cena is going nuts. Just destroying Rusev. Big kick to the gut. Staring down Lana. Oh no, staring down the referees. He's about to go face first into this Fastlane sign. Gone. So what happened to Cena last week happens to Rusev this week. And Cena's still going. He threw his head into the Titantron not once but twice, and now laying fist to face. All right, let's sign into my Facebook. That's not my password. He's just giving the standard old school 10 count, knocking Rusev into next week, giving us the hint that he's going to take this U.S. strap come Sunday. Reminder, we will be doing a Fastlane pay-per-view here. I'm going to let John know if he wants to come. Boom. All right, so the music hits, John Cena steps over, and that's how we starting our night off. We started off with a fight. It's good that it wasn't like a 40-minute promo for once. We only had like a 15-minute promo. It's only been 12 minutes. And then we got a little bit of action here. So they didn't hold it off until the last seconds of the show like normal. But you know, what can we expect? We got WrestleMania coming up, and man, right now, what do we have? We have a main event, which could be either Daniel Bryan or Rusev versus Brock Lesnar. Will they go triple threat back-to-back years? I don't know. They're trying everything they can right now to save Rusev. We just talking about Rusev. Save Roman Reigns. They were trying everything they can do to save Roman Reigns there. They screwed up at the Rumble, or whatever you want to say. The fans didn't take to it. It wasn't WWE or Roman Reigns' fault. So they're going to redeem him by having him defeat the guy that everybody wanted him to get into. So that's like a Shane's looking for the link. I'm trying, Shane. I'm having difficulties. Let me check this out. But they're gonna have but you know, can they redeem Roman Reigns? I don't know. That's gonna be a tough one, man. I suppose, unless they're really hating on it, if he goes out and wins the title, he'll be okay. So we'll see. I'm trying to unlock this. I don't care about the certificate. But what else is there to look forward? We got Triple H and John Cena going head to head, and why don't I get? I'm off tonight, man. It's been a long day for me. Triple H and Sting, man. Triple H and Sting going head to head in a confrontation at Fastlane. They set that thing up very nice. We know who Sting's got limited dates, and what better way to use it than the fake Stings. So that was on point. So I'm not really amped to see Triple H versus Sting, but when that match comes at Mania and Sting's music, the lights go down and the lightning starts flashing on the Titantron and the music goes through the speakers, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna be pretty pumped for it at that point. Had I not been buying the pay-per-view on, the network for $9.99, honestly, it's not gonna be something that draws me to it. But we'll see. There's been rumors of Taker versus Sting for Dallas next year. If that happens, give Taker another year to rest and give him one final send-off, a Hall of Fame bout, a Hall of Fame induction. That'll be straight. I'll be down with that. Now, another thing that I want to talk about, which if my link worked, I have no idea if it will or not. But if we'll talk about this with Shane in a minute, but the rumors that Chael Sonnen is coming to WrestleMania. Now, Chael Sonnen is a UFC fighter. ex-UFC fighter, that is, commentator, supposedly coming in to Raw, or excuse me, WrestleMania. And a lot of people are hinting and suggesting and speculating that he was going to become a new commentator. And they've been struggling with trying to find the new replacement for him, JR. So he would be great in that role. He knows, he gets it. He's a guy that really gets the entertainment process. But the only problem is he's got so many problems. If people have been paying attention to Chael Sonnen and the things around him, there's the steroids. He was running for some political office, and there was some kind of sketchiness with his funds. So Chael Sonnen is not the. You want to talk about Triple H and worrying about having to Google now? None of that is porn, but let's be honest, it's not a squeaky clean image either. So it'll be interesting to see, and I'm sure they'll bend the rules any way they want. They haven't exactly kicked Seth Rollins out for having his twig and berries put on to the out in the WWE universe. So so they make the rules as they're going along. Obviously, is the point of that. Let's see here. Trying to see how you refresh on this. All right, there it is. But so that'd be interesting. Chael Sonnen into the WWE, not to wrestle. He's old now. For him to pick it up, we've seen with Rampage and King Mo how difficult it is to just come up into the world of professional wrestling, even if you're an elite athlete, and think that you're gonna start main eventing. It just ain't happening like that. So Chael Sonnen should not be stepping into the square circle. He would be an excellent heel manager for somebody, a great heel manager. And that's something he'd do right away. But more importantly, he would add to storylines in a storyteller capacity for the commentary team. Whether you're gonna put him in the B show or move him up to Raw, either way, you can't go wrong there. So on Raw, we've got Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose going at it. Two guys who are in love with wife beaters and dirty jeans. We talked to Dean Ambrose trying to get his hands on that Wade Barrett character. Apparently, Wade Barrett's ducking Dean Ambrose. And Dean Ambrose had a little bit of air let out of his balloon lately, coming off of the feud with Bray Wyatt, trying to pick up Sting with Wade. This guy is a year or two. He could be rolling with the big dogs. He's a guy like Bray Wyatt that knows his character, lives and breathes his character. And he'll put on an entertaining match for sure. I'm mad at Luke Harper. All this WWE money can't afford a new wife beater. That thing is dirty and smellier than the skunk he grew up with. He need to do something with that. He need to spend some of that WWE money. I don't know what he's investing in. It sure ain't the Rogaine or the hair club for men, because you can see the ball spot. Dang, and he just demolished him, as I said, out with the big boot to the face, laying him out cold. What is this? I don't know if this is a promo or if this is a movie. 3/5/15. Oh, I thought it was somebody coming. I was like, oh, I didn't know about this, but it's not. It's a commercial. All right. Shane is supposed to be coming up in here to join me. So I don't have to hear me sitting here talking to myself. But like I said, Google Plus acting up. And this, I don't really know how to grab the link. And I don't know if y'all saw this. I might have spoken about it before, but you seen John Wick, which is starring Keanu Reeves. It's on Red. It's in Redbox now. The reason why I bring it up is Kevin Nash has a small part in it. All you can see is like his forehead. The movie was decent. It said they're already making a second one, so it tells you, and at least made money, I would imagine. But big as Kevin Nash is, he could have been standing because he plays a guy that gets his butt handed to him by Keanu Reeves' character. But he's in it for that. That's about as long as he's in. I'm like, God dang! As big as he is, you can see him tower over Keanu Reeves and then destroy him. But no, he just gets whooped, and that's about it. But y'all should check it out. This is a solid movie, and I thought it was kind of funny. All of a sudden, we had a Kevin Nash appearance because I did not know. I was not in the new that he was in the flick. So that was pretty cool.
At Channel 9 Eyewitness News, we investigate more every day.
It's a story you'll see only on 9.
The largest investigative team, with more reporters in more places.
Now,
Action 9 with Tom Ulrich, helping families fight back.
what do we got left here? We're going to Fastlane. We've already seen the build-up for Rusev and John Cena. We've got Dean Ambrose. We've got yet to come Triple H, and how is he going to respond to Sting coming out last week? And kind of him being introduced to the fake Stings. And then, we're a week away here. I hope, this is the build-up between Dustin Rhodes and Stardust continues to build up here so we get something good. And, of course, we need something. Nikki Bella's defending against Paige here. Let me see. I'm getting Facebook messages that probably didn't work out. Let's see. Man, oh man. Shane's trying to get in, and I'm trying to get him in, but I'm having difficulties doing it.
Ambrose carried out a contract and he placed on an announce desk. He needs to try to get back to his marathon time for an Intercontinental Championship match Sunday at the Fastlane pay-per-view live on the WWE.
All right, let's see. Let me try and get him to YouTube. Let's see here.
A few weeks ago, carry a contract for a date with Pippa to England is not happening.
This thing sucks.
There's no way she signed that.
All right, let me try and get him this link here.
And Dean Ambrose trying to fight back in this.
The Yosemite update is not Hangout Plus family friendly. Now my screen is clicking in and out. They're giving them a lot of TV time, Harper and Dean Ambrose.
The upper's feel of the match starting to shift a little bit. Dean Ambrose.
And this is let's see this again. Nope. Alright, let me see here. Alright, so I'm gonna try and invite him and see if he can get in that way. This is ridiculous. All right, so Shane's trying to get in. Let's see here.
See, Raw Orlando trending worldwide on Twitter right now. It's because we are sold out tonight, 15,000 plus on hand.
Oh man, I'm trying to. Let me try and grab this URL link. I can't. I don't know what's going on here.
Ambrose has got me wanting to talk about a big kick right here. Oh!
Technical difficulties we have since Google Plus. Thank you, Yosemite update. Alright, there's gotta be some. Whoa, I'm hearing something. Oh, he did.
Hello, sir.
What up?
We have this really compelling match between Dean Ambrose and Mr. Luke Harper.
I wouldn't know, but they're trying to find a URL to send you. Usually I can just screen my the full size screen and I can grab the URL, but my wife did a Yosemite update on the computer and now that option is no longer there. So I have no idea. Was it the Gmail link that allowed you to videoing?
Nah, I finally went back to the Google Plus page and it said you are in this video call all of a sudden.
Oh, I wonder if it was the link I just sent you. I just sent an invite link. So. Nonetheless, you're here.
Dean Ambrose won. He beat Luke Harper. For those listening,
so now he gets a shot at Wade Barrett.
I mean, Barrett's been avoiding. I don't know why beating Luke Harper would suddenly make Barrett decide to give him a title match.
I don't know.
Wade and Luke have nothing. They're not affiliated.
Well, maybe he's just an undeniable one contender. I don't know either. But nonetheless, he's got his. Now I know you are. You were Total Divas. Did you know that Alicia Fox and Wade Barrett is that a real thing? Is that a storyline thing? Because I've never heard of that pairing before.
If you're talking about last night's show, I did not see it yet, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I was on the way back from Tampa. I didn't get back until after all that stuff was done.
Fair enough, fair enough. Man, I liked last week's promo with Triple H and Sting. That was probably one of the shining stars of that event. I was saying earlier, I'm not really I would never have bought the WrestleMania card for Triple H and Sting, but I like the build-up as it's slowly starting to get there.
Yeah, I mean that bump Triple H took last week when he turned around and saw the fake Sting. That it was comical, but awesome, and I think it worked. Just to, it was so over the top, but it just showed how scared, Triple H is of the mystique that is Sting.
Yep. And I see how they're trying to angle it. Franchise versus franchise. Where Triple H was mentioning in his promo that others have gone, but he's the man that remained the same, remained here. So I don't know. When you hear WWE, do you immediately think Triple H as the franchise guy?
I mean, he is the franchise. Well, I mean, I think John Cena's the franchise guy, but
yeah.
Triple H is one of those well-known faces that you hear Triple H, you immediately think WWE. Yes, there was his little stint as terrorizing back in the WCW, but you hear Triple H, you think WWE. You hear Sting, you're thinking WCW. Unless you're, like 15, 16, maybe you're thinking TNA.
Sure. That was a much different lengthy thing in WCW. But I don't know. I still give that to. I think Taker's got that. Taker is the franchise of when I think of a franchise. Although Triple H is going to be the guy that's going to, in the end, he's going to be the longest. I still think Taker. A nudge above Triple H. I think that's what the appeal of Undertaker versus Sting was back when WI was doing the WCW versus WWE fantasy bookings. So I don't know. Do you think they pulled Taker from the grave, pun intended, for next year's WrestleMania?
Based on these Bray Wyatt promos, I mean, what else? Where else is he going other than Taker?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, that's got to be the direction they're headed. But it's just so I mean, you don't really need time to sell a Taker match at this point at WrestleMania. But man, they're saving this for the last second.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Taker feud go this close to WrestleMania without it actually being established that Taker's coming.
And I'm not 100% certain. Remember, when we first saw those promos for Taker, when it was like outside in like a shed and it's raining, and I think there may have been a vulture or two involved. We thought that was
the Johnny Cash song.
Yeah, you couldn't have told me that wasn't Sting coming. So I guess the negotiations fell, and they had to go with making that the Undertaker, or was that Triple H? I can't remember who the frick it was now, but either way, point being, they had a plan. They went with that plan. That plan didn't work out. They had to reroute. But it could be Undertaker might not be pinned in. He may be penciled into this WrestleMania, and they're cutting those promos. And then if not, they're going to have to go to a plan B. Hold on, I got a ninja. Yes. Huh?
In the meantime, and I am looking for solution.
2015, ladies and gentlemen, and we're seeing Big Show and Kane repeatedly featured in the main event of our TV shows.
Yeah.
Do not adjust your TV screens or your calendars because, yes, it is 2015 and Big Show and Kane are still featured as main event players.
All right, my daughter had a bad dream. Thought Roman Reigns was got the spike, Taker spike. That looks like it is in his logo. Something's coming. Man, he just has his character down pat, man.
FYI, your TV's ahead of mine tonight.
Woohoo! Finally. Boy, Dusty's looking old.
Good Lord.
And that jacket is 3 times that big. Dude, they need to pay him so he can get a new jacket. He ain't that size no more.
All the galaxies, all the stars, everything that you look up to, everything that's
Stardust gonna smack him. You keep talking this way about him. Daddy or not?
no matter what goes down.
Now, question. At Fastlane, will we see Dusty Rhodes in some paint?
God, I hope not.
Some paint and some leather?
What I'm talking about.
I hope not. Dusty's face looks like there is no blood left to walk.
You look like an old hound dog. Old hound dog. Man, oh man, Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes, the medical dweeb. Let me ask you, have you heard about, read about, seen the rumors about, Chael Sonnen and his possible meeting of some sort with the WWE? And if they are true, how do you feel about him taking somebody's spot at the announcer table?
Okay. Who's taking the announcer spot?
Well, the rumor is that Chael Sonnen put out. Now, Chael Sonnen is known to put out a bunch of rumors. 99% of them are a load of crap. But the rumor is that he is going to WrestleMania, and he was invited to go to the Hall of Fame, which I think the WWE refuted at some point. But then other sources like Dave Meltzer or something says yes, indeed, he will be going to WrestleMania. So from that, someone has connected dots of some sort and are talking as if Chael Sonnen may become an announcer for the WWE. Now, this is not outside the realm of possibilities. At one time, the WWE tried to steal the UFC main commentator, uh, Mike Goldberg, at one point, and he turned him down. So Chael has he's a little bit of commentating, and he's got a lot more announcing he's done commentating, but he's been behind the desk for ESPN and Fox Sports 1, but and you've gone black, and you're coming back, and you're multiplying. There's like 5 shades now. That I'm seeing double. But what do you think?
Black, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah. You're back. You and you have a double down there. Shane part 2. But your thoughts on would you care for Chael Sonnen come to the desk and you just blocked yourself?
Apparently, I can.
Okay, if you get kicked out, I don't know how you're gonna come back. I'm not going to. I don't get that. But anyways, Chael Sonnen. Do you want to see Chael Sonnen as a WWE announcer? And if you do, whose spot does he get? Because they're flip-flopping all kind of announcers. They don't know what combination they want at this point. So how do you feel about it? Whose spot?
I have no knowledge of Chael Sonnen other than he's a very charismatic MMA fighter. I don't know how he sounds. If you've ever done any commentary in MMA, I don't know. All I know is that people talk about him a lot. And if not for you saying the name before me, I probably wouldn't even pronounce it Chael Sonnen. That's how much I know about Chael Sonnen. So, I don't. When it comes to the announcers, since Jim Ross left, I don't pay much attention to the announcers. People say that the announcers are no good. They don't always sell the matches, stuff like that. From time to time, I will hear JBL or Booker T because they're so loud and obnoxious. But for the most part, I don't pay much attention. They're just like background noise. I leave the TV and I'm watching what's going on in the ring, around the ring, but I'm not listening to the announcers so much because to me, they're no Jim Ross. They don't engage me. But if Chael Sonnen wants to come in and he's engaging, then maybe I'll change my tune.
We'll pick this one up at the commercial break. I'm gonna get something for you. Give you a little introduction. But he partnered with Jim Ross recently to do Jim Ross's first MMA event. I think it was Battlegrounds, and they got some good reviews. And I think there was rumors that Chael Sonnen was going to join JR for the big Wrestle Kingdom show. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but obviously that didn't end up happening. I don't know if the offer was actually made, but he has some experience. Basically, he's a professional liar. Everything in his mouth is a lie. So I think it'll be great in this make-believe world. But the Rhodes brothers, as they were formerly known. Now the bad thing here is, it's obviously leading that those two are going to split. When in fact I wish it was their opponents, the New Day, who were splitting after this match.
You ain't never lie.
Now, Shane, You saw how
Yeah.
quick that the WWE tried to fix Roman Reigns debacle. He won the Rumble. People were pissed because all of a sudden they wanted Daniel Bryan to win it, and they tried to fix it by repackaging everything and giving him some credibility by possibly defeating him at Fastlane. So we see this in process. How quickly they are able to adapt and change when fans have rejected it. Why hasn't that happened with the New Day? Why are they still just going the same old course when it is obvious, if they have an internet connection, that this group is garbage? 3 shades of garbage.
I mean, they might just end up. I think with them, it's kind of like the 3MB thing. It didn't take off, and they would just end up becoming like jobbers, or enhancement talents to get a certain storyline across. In this case, they're not jobbers, but clearly this match was not about them.
Damn. Let's just get some tag teams up here. That's all I'm saying. Let's develop some decent tag teams.
Well, it's not like there's decent tag teams down in NXT.
I'm
But
still trying
you know
to
what?
figure out the names of the NXT tag team champions right now.
Wesley and Buddy,
They look like they pulled them off the street.
they appear like some enhancement talent themselves who suddenly won the title.
Right. How they got a strap right now?
But you know, in terms of match quality down in NXT, the tag team division is pretty much blah. But you know, you have some good workers like the Vaudevillains and Kalisto and Sin Cara. But tag team as a whole in WWE is not that great. It really isn't. But speaking of which, I did like what happened with your boys on Friday, the Ascension. Even though they lost in that tag team turmoil match, I like what they did with that group. They forget the whole hokey LOD ripoff kind of thing. They made them aggressive and they put some heat on them, and I think that is what they needed.
I missed that. Now, don't you get back to this tag team in the ring, Cody Rhodes, or as he likes to be called, Stardust. Are they fast forwarding this? Are they gonna miss that WrestleMania moment to fast forward this, and all of a sudden this be a prelim match on Fastlane or something? Or do you think they'll be able to stretch this out? And because you know, it would be crazy at this point, a 1 week away and less than a week away, and it's wasted at Fastlane.
I get through all that. Brock Lesnar.
I don't think it's rushed. I mean, I think we've been looking forward to this. When it comes to these brothers, we know Goldust has been asking for a WrestleMania match with his brother for what, 3 years now. So I think they're finally getting it. I don't think it's rushed. I thought they were going to pull this a while ago. I've been actually delayed.
Yeah, they did tease. They teased it earlier, and then they kind of regrouped, and they're okay now. But I'm just saying that it would not rush, but more of wasted if it somehow gets dumped on Fastlane or buried.
I think they'll just. Who knows how Fastlane is next week? I think they'll hold this off until.
We'll get all the way to Mania.
Yeah. Maybe they'll try to see if they can patch things up again, even though Cody attacked them tonight. They'll try to patch things up. And, you know, maybe they get a match on Fastlane, and a heinous attack finally makes it like, okay, we're going to have our match on Mania.
Now, I'm gonna throw this one in. The nail that Bray Wyatt was holding during his promo, I immediately thought Undertaker. This is from his logo. But it also looks like it could go into Roman Reigns' logo. You see what's dividing the two R's. I'm just throwing that out there. If they zoom out again. Is that not a nail in between the two R's? So
That does look like a nail.
if Taker backs out, maybe he was talking to Roman Reigns all along. Because Daniel Bryan defeats him at Fastlane. Thanks to Bray Wyatt setting up that feud for Mania and allowing Daniel Bryan to go to Mania.
What was all the darkness and all of that for then? I don't see Roman Reigns as dark and all of that.
I don't know. Tie him into being soft or something. I don't know. Oh man, I forgot to do my homework. I was gonna introduce you to one of I'm on camera, man. Introduce you to one of finest. All right, yeah. Let me see if I can look this up real quick. Just maybe not. Maybe not.
Let's take a look at your credit. I know I have a 786 FICO score.
Let's see. Because I think it's gonna happen. So
Other seats.
let me see if I have a short one
Yes.
for people. People need to be introduced to Sonic because Chael Sonnen. All right. Are you able to see this?
Oh, I'm seeing you.
You see me? I know I'm beautiful. What the heck?
Got to share that screen.
Well, I'm trying to use their embedded. They got this embedded.
Just like Mandalore sucks. You suck just like Mandalore sucks.
They've got a YouTube. All right, hold on. That's whack.
I certainly appreciate your opinion. Coming off
Well, that was a fail.
World Grand Prix Championships. A lot of people trail. They think he's the best.
All right, now I gotta find out how to shut them up. All right, well. All right, there we go. So I found it on YouTube. Now let me skip the commercial for you real quick. And then I'll introduce those because I think there's a lot of people who don't know who Chael Sonnen is, although they probably heard his name because he's in a famous feud with Anderson Silva here. But he rips off Superstar Billy Graham all the time, various other old school wrestlers. Let's see here. Alright, let's see if I can get back to the screen. Alright.
Okay, I see him. I see him talking. I don't hear anything.
This is and then the other one was Eddie Boss saying, "Whoa, big fella." He thought it was your brother. You telling me they have computers in Brazil? That's crazy to me. No, I'm sore, tired, under the weather, overtrained, undermotivated, and still tough enough to beat this guy. If I say something in a very private manner that isn't intended for a certain audience, come on, you can't hold that against me. I picked my medium very carefully when I talked about Brazil. I went to the internet. And if I had the foggiest idea that they had computers in Brazil, I would have done that. If I beat Anderson Silva, win the world title, I imagine I'll get in a public dispute with the UFC. I'll call Dana a bunch of names throughout the media. I imagine I'll leave the company. After about a year or so, I'll realize there's nowhere else to go, return to the UFC with a raise, and probably coach the reality show.
And that's not a dig at anyone in particular, is it, Chael?
I'm just saying, it seems to be the trend, isn't it? It is ridiculous. There's no such thing as pound for pound. There's not. It's this mythical thought. And the people that sit around and attempt to create a pound for pound list are one step away from the same people that sit around and discuss the different possible integers as to why Batman could beat Superman. It's impossible to know. It's a ridiculous topic. Then Anderson's the big bully. He goes out and says, just...
All right. Well, the guy definitely is a talker. Which, I mean, I already gathered from the stuff I've seen on social media. He's a talker. He is humorous as well. So, I mean, if it works, and I mean, if it happens, the WWE is always looking for that mainstream attention, and for TMZ or ESPN to cover something they do. So, if this guy is to finally make it to WWE, then they're going to get that exposure. For those who are following along with us, while I was getting introduced to who Chael Sonnen is Cody Rhodes just told his father that he's dead to him.
He said what? I missed it.
He pretty much said his father that Dusty's dead to him.
He said what? Oh, he's dead to him.
Yes.
Well, that's not nice. Not nice at all. It's actually kind of rude. I just think my last note on Chael Sonnen, I think he's sort of like Jerry Lawler, except for entertaining and actually funny. So he'd be a good shift. Highlighting last Thursday night. Just a friendly little rivalry between Daniel Bryan. You think Roman Reigns can survive? Even if he beats Daniel Bryan clean, 1, 2, 3 at Fastlane, does he still not get booed out of the? Does he still get booed out of the building come WrestleMania?
Yeah.
He's on a lose-lose situation. At least he will have it on his resume, though.
I hope they actually let him win.
Let him what?
That he actually beats Daniel Bryan.
They kind of have to. They have to at this point. That was their guy. You gotta kind of stick with it. I mean, if they let Daniel Bryan beat him, Daniel Bryan goes over at Fastlane. Then what was all this hype about Roman Reigns about? I mean, that just kind of deflates that bubble, and I think he'll have a hard time ever becoming a legit world champion after that. I mean, he's young, so he'll have a lot of time to get back, but it'll be a difficult road, I think. Kane better get rid of that back knee if he's gonna take that suit tie off. That is not a very nice look.
I actually never lost the title. I was never even given an opportunity to win my title back after it was stripped from me by the authorities. That's an injury. You were injured. Hold up. So you had to relinquish the title. So you know what? I had one less title defense than Brock Lesnar. So I don't think they needed to strip it from me. Here we go.
Ouch. And O'Brien spitting some truth up on that mic. He said he only had one less title reign or defense than Brock Lesnar, who was never here. As I was talking about earlier, Shane, WWE tends to bend the rules the way that they like it. China can't get into the Hall of Fame because she's made some videos that may not be PG rated. Yet, although not by choice, there's a certain member of the authority that had his twigs and berries out for everybody to see, apparently, and ain't nobody worried about that. It's a little bit of bending.
That was not his doing.
Does that change the fact, as if you were one of the people to type in Seth Rollins' name, that a couple of unsavory images will pop up? What's the difference? It's either there or it's not there. Whether it's your fault or not.
There's going to be a difference for me. She knowingly.
What's the argument that Triple H made, though? It wasn't a conscious decision. It's what the kiddies will find if they search the name. That doesn't have anything to do with moral intent.
But I mean, you have other wrestlers in the WWE who have risque pictures and whatnot out on the internet. Weren't there like naked pictures of like Maurice or Lana? They've done Playboy and all this other stuff. So
okay, so you can do Playboy, but you can't do porn.
I mean, I guess I kind of see where they're coming from with China, because it's porn. You know, at least with Playboy you have...
It's porn! Playboy is porn!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Playboy is not pornography.
One's just an image versus a video. It's still porn.
No, Playboy is tasteful journalism, sir.
You can call it tasteful porn if you want. But porn is porn. You have to be 18 or 17 or whatever it is to buy it. I'm sorry. I pick up a tech magazine with some tasteful pictures of
do you have to be 18 or over to pick up Maxim?
They're not showing cookies in Maxim. It might be close. But no.
I just said, I don't consider it porn. People are getting off to, people get off to like freaking J.C. Penney catalog. I don't think it's porn. That's just my personal thing. I see porn as the video. I don't see the pictures. That works, I guess, for some individuals. I just think porn is video.
I don't think we know.
But I think that because of the fact that Seth Rollins was not the perpetrator in this case, he's not going to get in trouble. You know, Triple H addressed that, and it's just a bad thing to have happened. But you know, China's had her issues. She's had her issues with substances and you know the porn and I think all of that you take that into consideration. It's not like it was like a one-time thing. It's not like she did one video.
All right, I'll give you that if you can explain why X-Pac is all over WWE. We see him at Hall of Fames and reunions.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Well, he appeared at the Hall of Fame. He's attending their public events and participating in their events and doing everything. If he was worthy of the Hall of Fame, he would be in the Hall of Fame. He's just not worthy of it. Well, I mean, you can make a case for the smallest big man, the undisputed small guy, whatever. But point being, he's not rejected from all WWE social events like China is, and he was in the same videos and smoking the same crack or whatever it was they were on. Ain't no hate for X-Pac.
You have to care about X-Pac. I don't think enough people care about X-Pac.
No, nobody cares about X-Pac. Oh, Roman Reigns. Now Daniel Bryan got to out-pop him. Doesn't make him feel bad. Man, oh man. I'm intrigued, Shane. I will admit that. I have no idea. I suppose, man, I don't know. I keep flip-flopping. I don't know what I know. That main event, I am interested. Not for match quality, just for outcome standpoint. What the heck's going to happen?
I don't know, sir.
What's up with Daniel Triple H? Triple H trying to address that? Saying he's put on a banana pill or something?
What was that?
Triple H is ready to respond and I guess come up with an excuse why he tripped on a banana pill or why he got all scared.
Flintstones in the WWE.
Yeah. You kids still watch Flintstones these days?
I did not know that.
I try to introduce some of the cartoons I used to watch back in the day to my kids on Netflix. Just not happening. I mean, Scooby Doo ain't got nothing on the Bubble Guppies apparently.
How old are you trying to introduce it?
She'll be 7 next month. 6 years old now.
Okay, see. The 6-year-old here, he loves him some Tom and Jerry.
Really?
He'll watch Scooby Doo, some Daffy Duck. He likes some of those older stuff. I mean, he'll still watch the new stuff, but yeah, Bubble Guppy.
It's different because I got girls. They're into My Little Pony, and I don't know how many girl-oriented cartoons there were back in the day. Strawberry Shortcake, maybe? That's it. I don't know. I don't see too many throwback girl cartoons on
Hey, I love me some My Little Pony. Not the show, but I'm a brony. I will say that. I will say that I have I have what, 2 shirts? I have 2 My Little Pony shirts. I was looking to see if I had a hat because I have my hats on the wall. Just so people are not thinking I'm crazy. See, I have hats on the wall. So I'm like, wait, do I have a My Little Pony hat? Because I remember seeing one that I wanted to get a while back. But I have My Little Pony shirts. I have a collector's item that I won. I actually won a collector's item from Hot Topic. And I have it in my classroom, and all my kids are like, Mr. Howard, why do you have a My Little Pony toy? I'm like, it's not a toy. And it says that on the thing. It says, this is not a toy. It is an adult collector's item. And it's worth over like $100. I like My Little Pony.
We're learning so much about you today. We're learning so much about you tonight.
Hey, I don't think there's anything wrong with liking My Little Pony. Again, I'm not going to sit down and watch the cartoon. That's not me. I just like the artwork, and I love DJ Pony.
If you would have gone a little bit further and said you had a My Little Pony night,
No.
I was gonna have right there.
You know what? I'm just gonna go full out. I'm just gonna go get one of the shirts.
Oh Lord. Hopefully he gonna bring his man card back with him. Talking about he gonna get a My Little Pony shirt. God dang, I ain't never seen such a thing on a man. And back in the wrestling world, we don't always stay on topic, and that's a good thing. Daniel Bryan, talk about being a champion. Talk about being tough up there. DJ Pone 3. You gotta say something so we can see it. Say something, Shane.
It's DJ Pony. There you go, DJ Pony.
I don't remember. I've seen some episodes. This is all my kid watches. I don't remember no DJ Pony up in there. I remember a Pinkie Pie, but not no DJ Pony. That must be.
I'm standing outside the Divas locker room, hoping to get a room this Sunday.
All right, let me try to get my man card back. It's some old school cartoon. There you go, people. Voltron. What you know about Voltron? There we go. So, try to get my man card back.
Try.
Oh Lord, naked Paige.
See? I bet she won't lose her WWE card. She'll get to stay in. You need to tell her eyes need to be up here when she speaks. She was kind of staring a little below the chin. Adam Rose is still on the roster. Oh, it's Mia Yim.
Mia Yim!
That's the only indie person I recognize there. So now she's gonna come out to her match in a bumble butterfly outfit.
There were two former HTR guests there.
Only caught Yim. Who's the other?
Old Blue Pants.
Leva?
Yep.
Dang, Leva, she getting her time in NXT and Adam Rose's band. And maybe she'll eventually get a roster spot. It's crazy now how the indie folks are actually getting the opportunity to be on, on a regular basis and actually might get roster spots nowadays. 10 years ago, you'd think 10 years ago you would see a Sarah Del Rey in the WWE if they had the same respect. Not today. It just ain't happening.
Potential.
Geico commercials are great. Since the WWE likes to pull all these soap opera writers and whatnot, they need to go and get some of these advertising writers from Region McKinnon or whichever. Oh, did you see John Wick and Kevin Nash's appearance in that?
I was watching that today. I didn't watch.
You muted yourself again. Mute yourself again.
Alright, hold on.
You can.
I'll be right back.
Alright. While he's gone, I'm going to tell you guys to check us out on Google+. Check us out. We're at Hit the Ropes Radio. You can find us on Google+. And YouTube, depending on which one you're watching this on now, Google+ or YouTube. Hit the Ropes Radio on YouTube. And Twitter, we're on there all the time talking nonsense. So join us. We like to talk back with you. We like to converse with you. So find us at Hit the Ropes on Twitter. He is Shane184. I am at HTR Mr. Wikipedia on Twitter, as Jericho likes to say. So check us out. We wanna be friends. We want to be your friend. So join us. Paige had her gear stolen by the Bellas, and now she's about to come out in all sorts of crazy because Adam Rose, although he was not anywhere near, his crew was. So now she's gonna come out all timid and shy, I guess.
You can't blame Paige for not wanting to come out here.
And they're replaying her music. And maybe she will come. And she is out in a cotton candy outfit. Candyland, I don't know. Color, all sorts of color. And she's taking on Summer Rain. Summer Rain, Summer Rain. It doesn't matter what her name is, she's irrelevant.
The Bellas continue their pranks on Page Member.
And she's going to town, man. I can't wait. Charlotte should be up any day now to take on Paige and Nikki Bella and all the gals. She just lost her strap last week at NXT's TakeOver show on the WWE Network. Speaking of the WWE Network, we should be here broadcasting another Watching with Friends pay-per-view edition of Fastlane, so make sure you join us. And share this, retweet this, put this on YouTube, Facebook. I didn't mean to say YouTube, but sure, put it on YouTube. Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. Let it. Google Plus, share it. Summer Rain is so mechanical in the ring, and I don't mean that in a necessarily great way. You can kind of see her like thinking about her moves. This Diva division could definitely use Charlotte. I'm telling you, they need to restart the Four Horsemen. Call the Four Horsewoman if you want. I don't care. But that would be bad. It would be the equivalent of the Beautiful People or what was Lay Cool for today's era, I think. So that would be that'd be a very interesting interaction. It is just so crazy. If you guys are watching, Paige in this, she's got a colorful tutu and a purple with some. I don't know why she put the gloves on. She put the gloves on to complete the package, and it just looks. And she put her in the Page tap out the PTO, as Michael Cole just stated, and it's over. I mean, she's in this colorful outfit in her pasty white skin. And the Bellas, I guess, didn't embarrass her enough, so they're gonna come out and try and do so. They got her gear in hand.
Wow, nice outfit, Lucas. I mean, you made such a beautiful rose bed. But Paige, I need you to recognize something.
If Bree's injured, I don't know the story of Bree, but I mean, just being the sidekick of her sister. Ouch.
I just need to win.
So crazy how the Bellas have taken the identity of their men.
And that's the WWE Divas Championship.
Should be a half decent match, provided they get 5 or 6 minutes at Fastlane between Nikki and Paige. But Mr. Money in the Bank, what is he gonna do at WrestleMania? What will be his storyline? He can always roll with Roman Reigns. That might be open. His dance card may be empty if he can't get the win over Daniel Bryan. I don't know though. I'm really starting to. If we don't have the Undertaker, there's been no Undertaker sighting in a long time here. So that's a good thing. You don't need much preparation. You don't need much advertisement for an Undertaker match at WrestleMania. So if this guy that Bray Wyatt is talking about is indeed the Undertaker, well, it's a great way to do it. But we want to see some promos from the Taker if he's gonna show up at WrestleMania. Come on, man. You know, it's not just about WrestleMania, it's about the road to WrestleMania. You gotta get us hyped for it. And Bray Wyatt can't do it alone. So after either on Fastlane, the Fastlane pay-per-view, or Monday night after, dude's got to make an appearance. He can't just show up the week before WrestleMania and just have me ready to go. I'm sure, you know, he's gonna put some butts in the seats, but that ain't enough for me. But I'm really starting to speculate whether or not that's Roman Reigns Bray Wyatt's talking about. We'll see if he makes a liar out of me pretty soon here. I'll be okay with it. And now that we're getting a little bit closer to WrestleMania, our weekly discussion on what NXT bout will get up on the WrestleMania card, man. I would love to see some kind of no holds barred match. They usually don't have too many gimmick matches at Mania. Maybe one, maybe like one Money in the Bank type deal, one casket match. So I don't know if they'd award that one to NXT, but if they do, man, if you could get a no holds barred, I quit, falls count anywhere, anything in that realm between Sami Callihan. I was gonna ask Shane about that guy, where's he been? But Sami Zayn and the champ, Mr. KO, Kevin Owens. I'd be all over that. I'm sure fans would be too, and those who don't have the NXT's WWE network, I call the NXT's WWE network because outside pay-per-views, that's all it's good for me. If they don't have it, it would give them a good reason to buy in because they could possibly steal the show at WrestleMania. And unlike some of the NXT guys, they don't need the prepping, the time. I don't think they'd be as starstruck as other NXT wrestlers would, just because that duo has been so comfortable wrestling against one another all across the world. So throw them in, and we're good to go. Raw starting back up, and Sheamus promos. Sheamus, man, I say this every doggone week. He does nothing for me. He's got the look. The size is there. Even, the moveset's there. He's for who he is. Everything's good, but something I just don't get with him, man. It just doesn't resonate with me. But speaking of guys that are making a comeback, I'm here in Florida, about 30 minutes from where this is going on right now in Orlando. And on the radio, they were they said Randy Orton was going to be an appearance there. They named off about 3 people, like Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton. I know there was images of Randy Orton over the weekend taking at live events. So will he show up here to get Seth Rollins' mess in about 22 seconds here? Is the question, because they haven't always seen eye to eye. So Seth Rollins is coming with his Rat Pack here. I keep forgetting about Ryback. Am I the only one I keep forgetting about Ryback? We can see him all night, and I ain't complaining about it. He can stay wherever he's at. This ship has sailed with me. But they're recapping last Monday night where Dolph Ziggler jumping all over people's faces, jumping from the top of the stage onto the Authority. And Seth Rollins apparently has a problem with that. We'll see if Twigs and Berries is trending worldwide after this interview, or this promo rather.
The day on which we are here to honor the great men of the past. And that feels to me like a gigantic waste of time.
Seth Rollins talking about
when the living, breathing, literal embodiment of the future is standing right.
he's worried about people acknowledging the past when the future himself is standing right in front of us.
You know, that word
Might be. If anybody's stock went through the roof at the Rumble, Seth Rollins, man, he made the most of his opportunity.
Right now, I am the most valuable asset in all of WWE. Right now, I'm untouchable. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and there's nobody and nothing that can stop me.
Nobody can stop him. I would like to see him versus Dolph Ziggler at Fastlane.
I'm not even old enough to run for office. So, you know, I can take over as host of the Daily Show for Jon Stewart and make that thing actually watchable.
Seth Rollins talking about he gonna take over the Daily Show.
But instead of those things, what I really
He could.
want to do
No one would watch it.
is cash in this.
He talking about cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase.
Become the next WWE
But ain't no champion around to cash in on.
heavyweight champion.
We'll see if that contract has U.S. title, Intercontinental title, a tag team title.
That I should be in WrestleMania.
They need to go ahead, Shane, and make this a four-way dance
But instead, I am forced to
at
deal
WrestleMania.
with these people who are so
When
hard
the hell is Randy Orton coming back? So we can have Seth Rollins in a feud.
battling in my
I was just saying that here in this part of Florida, they were advertising Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Randy Orton for tonight's show. So he might be running. I know photos over the weekend popped up with him at events. So unless he's doing a dark match, we might get him soon. We might get a run in right here. Or Dolph Ziggler.
Why aren't you at this show, sir?
I don't know. I haven't been to an event since Mania? Since the Mania we went to? I think I might have been in the last live event I attended. That's a long freaking time. I do want to go to NXT though.
I feel you there.
That thing be sold out. You gotta plan ahead of time. Apparently, you can't just roll up to NXT on a Wednesday or Thursday night or whatever they take and just get a seat. You gotta plan in advance.
Ooh.
You are nothing.
Shots fired.
Well, Zack Ryder tried that same exact joke on Twitter, and it kind of didn't work out the same way.
Because it's Zack Ryder.
Especially when it comes to being a whiny, protected, sellout douche.
That was not nice.
Let me tell you exactly who I am, actually. I'm the guy that every time I step foot in this ring, I raise the bar and what it means to be the best. I'm the guy who single-handedly took out the authority, and if I can't get rid of him again, do the next mistake. I'm gonna take out this self-proclaimed future. So right now,
That's
tell
gonna
your
be a good
two
match.
security guards to step back. I'm about to do what I do best. Show off.
That's right, Bruno. And elbow in there. So here we go. Rollins and Dolphins in the race all the time.
I was just saying it's gonna be a good match for Fastlane, but we might not make it that far.
I'm always interested in a Dolph Ziggler match.
Huh?
I'm always interested in a Dolph Ziggler match.
You can't go wrong there. I'd much rather see Dolph versus Seth Rollins than Randy Orton versus, well, anybody. Wherever Randy Orton is, let him remain. I don't need to come back.
Not nice, sir.
Well,
They need their Viper.
do they? I don't really think that's true. I think you kind of made that up just now. I don't know, like all the comebacks, like stay where you're at. Stay where you're at, Viper. Stay where you're at, Sheamus. We saw the Rosebuds, but no Adam Rose. But I'm okay with that. He can also stay where he's at. There's so many people who. Oh, I've got this question that I've been bothered by. Where the heck is R-Truth's new album? I thought he and John Cena were cooking something up in the studio. Where is it? I mean, he hasn't been on TV in a while, so we know he hasn't been preoccupied by having to work.
Yes, he was on SmackDown.
Oh, nobody watches SmackDown, Shane.
He lost to Bray Wyatt.
Okay. So he really didn't have to do no work to get whooped. He hadn't put no work in to get whooped. He's obviously focusing on that music. I'm sure it's coming out soon. And what's going on with Jeff Jarrett's promotion? Like, I heard all this build-up. I was getting links to press releases like every other week leading up to that Wrestle Kingdom show. I ain't hear nothing about it since. I don't know how well received the show was. Did it bomb? I mean, it must have bombed in relations to all the press that they're putting out, because after it, I didn't hear like, oh my God, it was such a huge success. Oh my gosh, breaking numbers, or takes the internet by. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing about the Global Force Wrestling.
I saw he did an interview on ProWrestling.net put up an article about an interview he did somewhere else. Where he said that the company could, be a standalone company, but they work with other promotions and everything like that. So I just happened, Jeff Jarrett, not a name that pops into my head whenever I think about wrestling. Something had to have happened for me to, oh yeah, Jeff Jarrett, he's a thing. So I was just happened to be scouring ProWrestling.net and saw his name, so it's kind of funny that you mentioned him. But I don't know. Other than that one pay-per-view, which was well wrestled, other than that one pay-per-view, I haven't heard anything of Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, as I was listening, I was trying to look it up, and it must have been the same excerpts from what you were saying, because they were saying that they're making an announcement around WrestleMania. So I guess we will have to stay tuned. I'm still on their PR list, so I guess I'll be flooded with emails when that finally goes down. But Spike TV is open, and they got Glory Kickboxing, they've got MMA with Bellator. I think they've actually added some boxing, so they're really trying to ramp up their fight catalog. So if he's looking for a home, that would be the place to go if he actually can have some money in the backing and get another promotion up there.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I think
I'm getting old. Oh, my Lord.
we're probably trying to relate Dolph Ziggler's head to a bowl of ramen noodles. So I keep like, maybe I should have a bowl of ramen noodles. Every time I look at this dyed hair. Stinger Splash.
I really can't remember what I was going to say, but oh well. Just Incredible just brought up a good point on Twitter.
He's alive?
Yes, he's alive. He questioned why Roman Reigns won by countout and not pinfall. You know, seeing as how he fought Kane in 2015. Why is the future of your company only able to beat Kane via countout?
It's a good question. It's just incredible.
So see, he's alive and he's posing good questions, sir.
Yep. He has served his purpose in life. And I don't know. If you are a beast, you should be able to beat Kane. Too bad Brock Lesnar's not around to cash that title in. We gotta do a little bit of announcing for some matches on this Fastlane card. We only got like 3 of them so far. Man, I really think they should go four-way dance at WrestleMania. Only thing is it'll probably take the shine away from Brock Lesnar.
I think with 34 suplexes, he'll still have the shine on him.
You're right. I'm sure he'll be the focus of it. It's just, I hate the curb stomp.
You hate it?
I hate it. This is for the fact that if you slam somebody's face with your foot into the canvas, we're not seeing them next week. You're not seeing them on SmackDown calling you out. This ain't happening. And then you got 3 concussions. Your eyeballs are pink and bloody.
It's just not happening. That's why I hate the current stuff.
Suddenly WWE is about to have trios. You know, it's like a Chikara match.
Yeah.
And they got the characters to do it.
So Ryback, Eric Rowan, and Dolph Ziggler.
You just need to put a couple of them in a mask, and you're right. We right in Shikara land.
So we're gonna have a 6-man match at
No.
What, the lackeys don't get a little love?
We're not wasting. No.
I don't know. They may need to carry Dolph versus Rollins all the way to Mania. Yeah,
I mean, not to say that they can't find a match where these three team up, but really they're gonna put Seth with the Stooges. If they're gonna have Seth and Dolph wrestle at Fastlane, then put Kane and Big Show with him to fight those three. I don't want to see the Stooges in a pay-per-view match where they're on the card in a match. Unless it's for comedy.
At this point, it's, potato, potato, tomato, tomato when it comes to Kane and the Big Show, because they're relevant. Is who cares? Who cares if they win? Who cares if they lose? Who cares if they show up? Who cares if they don't? Those I don't know. It's all about Seth Rollins anyways. So however you want to feature them, whichever guys you want to lift them up on the side, it don't matter. I downloaded the WWE Immortals game, and I've been playing that thing. It's a very simple game.
Are your fingers broken yet?
It'll heat up your screen, your touch screen, for sure. Just sitting here tapping on it like you were like a 5-year-old trying to, play Street Fighter back in the day. But it passes the time. It's something simple that you don't really have to think. You just kind of there. So it's not bad. I never played the Injustice before that. I downloaded the Injustice. I'm not a comic book guy. I don't care. I don't have too much of a care for Flash and Batman and Wonder Woman and all this, but it's fun. It's fun for what it is. And I want to see this Focus movie that's out with Will Smith. I keep seeing 1.2 billion commercials for that.
Drive that. Wear this. Shake that. Your man. Lift big. Chug this.
Be a man.
I will try to be a man. I will try. And we're still getting hits on and the Raw guest hosts. People are still liking it for some reason. This is the most bizarre thing ever. So if any of you guys have come to us from that Facebook fan site, thanks. Leave a comment and let me know why you have randomly, or how you've randomly run across that. That'd be interesting. I asked one person. I was like, all right, cool. I don't really know what that was.
Are people knowing something? Do people know something we don't? Are they going to bring back Get Goes or something, and they're just getting in front of the bus?
I don't know. I just clicked it, and we have three new so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new people have liked it. I don't know why. I'm a little bit baffled. So if you're one of the people who have liked the end, this Raw guest host, please let me know what the heck is going on, because I'm a little bit dumbfounded. It's almost up to 500 likes, so kind of crazy. All right, Triple H is coming down to the ring. He's gonna let us know why he stumbled and fell all over himself last week.
For years, WWE has been trying to get Sting involved here. Now it's some ideas, but not the way. That's right.
Curious. The thing is, Shane, it's not like they did anything new with the appearance of the fake Sting. We saw that for years in WCW, but it's so simple that it works. It was just
Was that Heath Slater?
I don't know. Could have been. I'm waiting until we see like a dozen of them between now and Mania. You know, they'll have to go where they're everywhere, and then he's gonna appear as one of them and beat up, and hit him with the Scorpion Death Drop or something. Did you catch NXT Takeover online?
Yes.
Disappointed at.
It's amazing how entertaining NXT is compared to anything else.
That's so true. I just think they've done a great job of those characters. Yeah, that's gone a long way to making it so interesting. That and it's only 1 hour. You know, it's much easier to do something for an hour as opposed to anything for 3 hours.
I mean, and you know, you're seeing these things pop up on the internet where the main event roster is upset at how long the matches are in NXT and how the storylines are so much better in NXT. And then, you know, you have the NXT people who are apparently upset that they're not being called up. But then if they do get called up, they're going to suddenly not have those quality matches that they're having. You know, so those kind of stories are coming out while people are loving what's going on in NXT, which to me is the best hour of wrestling on TV. I will watch NXT before I watch Raw, before I watch SmackDown, before I watch TNA. I don't even watch TNA. And before I watch Lucha Underground. I just think NXT just blows all of that out of the water.
It does.
Do you want to come up if you're on NXT? I mean, the money, of course, you're gonna want to come up and to get that bigger fan base, and you know, be seen on more TV screens. But you kind of do feel bad if you come up and then you suddenly go from having these 10, 12-minute Divas matches to having 2-minute Divas matches and these match of the year quality stuff, like if you're Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville, to what they've done to like Adam Rose and the Ascension.
Big fish, little pond. Little fish, big pond.
Gonna go face to face, eye to eye with the game. Triple assassin,
Whoa! There's a twist. What better way to put over the franchise of player of WCW than bring up the number 2 guy, Ric Flair?
Rather Charlotte.
Yeah, I was saving that. One. Charlotte will be up. And speaking of our talk on NXT, where's Sami Callihan? Whatever happened to him?
He's making his return.
Has he been teased or anything?
Yes. I mean, sir, you're the one that asked me if I watched NXT Takeover, and all of that. Did you not see the whole thing where the stuff gets distorted and it's like the flashing and all that stuff? That's Sami Callihan, Solomon Crow. He's controlling. Remember, he had that hacker kind of gimmick.
I don't remember any of those. That's been going on for weeks.
It's been going on for the last 3 weeks, I believe.
Gee, I haven't been paying attention to that. I've been watching the show. I have yet to see the takeover of it. I gotta see that. But I sure as heck could have missed that.
I believe on the takeover show, it was after the tag team match or before the tag team match, where you kind of see the little interruption in the video feed, and it's just signaling that he's coming.
I've been telling you, because I love you, don't take things lightly.
Interesting twist. Finding good ways to maximize Sting's lack of ability to appear.
Remember, I know who he is. I watched Bleach Blonde take you 60 straight minutes the first time he stepped in the ring. Watch the Burn Your Respect. And then I watched the Burn Your Respect. And then I watched
Doing a good job of building up Sting's credentials for all these new kids. So when Sting wins WrestleMania, he's going to force Triple H to reopen WCW. They're going to bring Buck Bagwell back from his Gigolo stints. Dust off Stevie Ray for Harlem Heat to rejoin. And revitalize WCW.
Triple H saying he would have buried Sting.
Pissed me off. So I would have kicked Sting's ass on principle alone.
You're not acting like the cerebral assassin right now.
No. Because here's the thing.
Triple H is not addressing Sting's TNA work. I guess that didn't happen.
TNA? Sting does not. I mean, Triple H does not address TNA. That goes against company policy. Didn't you learn anything from China's his mention of China?
If people say, Rick, who's the greatest wrestler alive? And I say, Triple H, when he's wrestling. Last year, New Orleans, 1,000 people said, if Daniel Bryan beat Triple H, I said, hell. I said, Triple H will beat him in 5
quite
minutes.
crazy.
But 30 minutes later, guess what? You know what? Because of that business, the saying is a wrestler's worst enemy is time off. You ain't wrestling full time. You're an executive now. You're running a company. I want you to be who you are, the best, the game. I want you to step in and run the company. I don't want to stay this company. That's all.
Because Sting hasn't had any time off either.
And I know you've been in the ring with Sting a million times. I know you have. And I mean this with all sincerity. I say this to everybody that asks. I am no Ric Flair. Nobody is. But here's the truth. When it comes to kicking Sting's ass, you are no Triple H.
Oh, wow. Dan, do me a favor. When I tune in Fast Lane Sunday night, don't let me see you sitting on your ass again, okay? Like before last night.
Oh, snap.
Fair enough?
Ric Flair dropping bombs. Oh. That was a nice Triple H. That one scene says,
And my kids more important to me than the WWE. If you think Sting is going to ruin it,
Reunion.
I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's you. If someone stands between me and this company, I will kick you in their ass. That's like, I promise you. Whether he goes on his own, whether I beat it out of him, Sting will never show his face here again.
okay. Jane. I'm confused. You're going to have to, you're going to have to explain this to me. Sting's in the WWE, right?
Yeah.
Triple H does not want him in the WWE, correct?
Yeah.
Who hired Sting to come into the WWE?
Vince McMahon.
Oh, okay. Because for a minute there, I was confused why they signed him, and now all of a sudden want him out of the company. Because that was. But Vince McMahon, okay, Vince McMahon, he made the deal. All right. Boy, I'll ignore that whole thing so I can get caught up into the storyline. I did not know Parks and Recreation was still on. Oh, is that where Chris Pratt's from? I don't watch the show. I've seen like maybe an episode or two.
Where he was, yep. You know, I've liked Chris Pratt ever since Everwood. I was on the Chris Pratt train since Everwood.
Everwood?
That was the name of the show, Everwood.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Is that a WB show?
It was a WB show. Of course, you know me. It had to be a WB show.
Oh, man.
That show, Everwood was, it starred Treat Williams. Oh God, what is that kid's name who's now on Rookie Blue? And it also starred, damn it, I can't remember her name either, but the star from ABC's Revenge. She was in Everwood, and Chris Pratt was in Everwood. I've liked him ever since Everwood.
Yep. I'm sure he was amazing. I just saw, I've said I just saw Guardians of the Galaxy. So that's all I know of him. And of course, I just see him just now.
Well, you're about to see him in a whole bunch of other stuff in the next couple of years.
It appears so. Hollywood apparently is digging him. So, Shane, I gotta ask, while we on a commercial break, did you or did you not go and see 50 Shades of Grey this weekend?
I did not.
I am a little surprised that you said you have not.
Why? Excuse me, sir. I've never read, but I hated the book. I thought that, from all that I got from reading summaries and all this other stuff, that it was pure garbage. It was trash. It promoted an abusive relationship, and you want to mask it as your bondage and your your S&M kind of thing. Yeah, I just thought that it was just pure and utter garbage, especially since this is a fanfic from Twilight. So you're creating your book based on another horribly written book or series. I just thought it was trash. I was not going to watch it. I knew it would be #1, but clearly the critics and a lot of other people, despite going to watch it, are saying it was not a great movie, but we all knew it was going to make millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Yeah. Millions of dollars.
All right, fair enough. I don't know. I just had a inkling that maybe you had taken the visit. You were one of the part of the $90 million that came through for that horrible film. But I guess I was wrong. I underestimated you. I apologize.
Did you go watch it, sir?
No. I haven't read the book.
The wife didn't take you to go watch it?
No, she hasn't read the book, thank God. I don't think she would read that. I would like to think she's above such novels, if I should use that word so loosely. But nope, was not subjected to that torture. Thank goodness.
Truly plan your next 5 to 10 years.
As one faces her future, another.
It seems like they keep repeating the same storylines on Total Divas over and over again.
This relationship.
But I keep watching it. Mainly because that's the only kind of wrestling my wife will watch. Wait a minute. Who is this dude?
That Darren Young?
Yep. I guess all that backlash about not letting any leaving him at home because Abu Dhabi and gay men apparently don't mesh.
Well, you talk bad about the WWE, you're about to get buried by, you're about to die in ascension.
I missed the name. Did they say who the heck his partner is?
Just put Darren Young's name.
They just said Darren Young. And some other guy. They still need to get new face paint. That crap is horrible. Maybe they'll accidentally tell us what their name is. So I guess WWE said you wanna allow us out for leaving you at home. We'll let you in, but you gotta get squashed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They gonna re-team up?
Wait. I thought Titus was done with Darren.
He's
What happened
back.
to Slater Gator?
Slater Gator was just a flash in the pan. They never should have broke them up to begin with.
No more Slater Gator. That's funny. I was just here saying millions of dollars, and look, Darren Young shows up on TV, and the primetime players are back, baby.
Oh, he's trying to sign a contract. Okay, I misunderstood that old Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper title shot.
He's calling his people. You don't have to worry about it.
I do worry about it.
Is it bad? The only reason I care to see The Miz is if possibly he'll bring Maurice back.
Hey, I'm all for Maurice getting back on TV.
Someone who's have not heard from in quite a bit.
2 days of this world will exist.
I'm as much as I like the primetime players getting back together, I don't care for how that came about.
What do you mean?
Because we have the Ascension,
Yep.
and I just tweeted this out on the Hit Rope Twitter, by the way, which you can follow us at Hit Rope. Ascension was just, I think it was purposely done on SmackDown to have the Ascension look strong in their match with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, which I addressed earlier. And then we have Darren Young return with an unnamed partner. I'm pretty sure Twitter is going to be telling us who this guy is, you know, in a minute or two. But the Ascension is supposed to be this group that we're trying to build up, and we go from this good Thursday night showing to now they're getting their behinds handed to them by the reunion of the prime time players. It's not like the prime time players were these, you know, badasses when they were together in the first place. So it doesn't, you know, it doesn't seem like WWE knows what the hell they're doing with the Ascension.
No. Make them strong one day and 4 days later they, you know, change it around. But I mean, I am okay with it if they're gonna put some legs behind this feud. If this becomes a feud, they need more tag teams in the tag team division. So I'm okay with them dumping all over, so Titus O'Neil and Young can get back together, and then those two can battle it out. We've got more teams in the fray here, so I'm okay with that because, you know, you said it. They don't know what to do with them, so at least give them somebody that's steady enough to work with over a course of a month or two, so they can kind of get their bearings and maybe come out of that with something. You know, if they're jumping from tag team to tag team, they're not going to get enough out of it. So, and they're popular enough. I think the primetime players will have a good crowd reaction behind them, so they'll have something to work with. If they're not going to be rolling with the big dogs like the Usos. Tonight on the network.
Oh. 444.
It was way too early for a destruction of the Shield. It's still so fresh. I mean, and the story hasn't actually developed outside of what happened to these guys afterwards.
It's not even like they're like two of the guys are feuding right now for them to show the destruction of the Shield.
And they were good. They had the Shield is more about the potential of what they could have been, as opposed to, for me, what they actually were. Until those guys get like a pinnacle of success on their own. I mean, the Shield was good, but I mean, it's not like they were the NWO or DX where they had like a lasting impact on the business. You know, 10 years ago, are we going to be talking about, oh guys, remember in 2013 when the Shield were running wild? I mean, I don't really see us saying that, you know. No, you know, just as much as we're not talking about, oh guys, remember when the Legacy with Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton were just feeding everybody and they feuded with DX? Nobody's saying that. So, come on.
It's probably because Ted DiBiase's involved and nobody is looking for a DiBiase posse.
I'm still looking for DiBiase. Where he at? I need my taxes done or something. Oh, I'm fearing the day that this relationship between The Miz and Miz now ends, Shane. I'm fearing it.
WrestleMania.
I'm fearing it. It's going to be the apex for Damon Sandow out here. Once he finishes that, they'll start a feud, and once that's over, then what? Wade Barrett looks a little bit more ripped. Or maybe I just wasn't paying attention to him. Got a little Randy Orton 8-pack going on. I'm still waiting for Wade Barrett to do something. I'm still waiting. I think he's got a ton of talent. Maybe justifying why he's got like more IC title reigns than Chris Jericho, but he needs somebody to help him turn that corner. He needs a really good feud. I don't know if Dean Ambrose is gonna be that guy, but we'll see.
I'm just wondering how long Barrett will stay around this time before he gets hurt again.
I can't see my reflection in my shoe, people. Thank you. Right there. Thank you.
I don't know if I like those shoes. I don't think it.
Just one more thing. Watch out. I'm trying to help him. Well, Miz is apparently Miz's personal assistant. That was Barrett just glancing back at Miz. We're about to say this one is for you. This is ridiculous all the same.
I'm sorry, Shane, but
Watch out.
did I mention Wade Barrett is ripped? What the heck did he get on when he left? Make me mad for chewing on these M&Ms. Feel bad, man. Remember when I was young? I had skinny man muscles. Those days are gone.
Need to step your workout regime up, sir.
I need to get on that DDP yoga. That's for sure. Tell me again what the benefit of being Miz's personal assistant. Why does he not want to get fired by the Miz? Maybe he must be paying really well.
You guys have said it in the past. What does he do after this? Maybe he realizes that if he's not with the Miz, he has nothing. Or maybe he just likes the extra paycheck.
So much for Miz protecting Wade Barrett from Dean. Now, doesn't Dean Ambrose know he could have just forged the signature and it would have saved him less stress? And
But it would be a forgery. But I'm gonna say, if he signs this, is that not signing under duress? Is that legal?
I don't know if that's a binding signature. I don't believe it is. Where's David Otunga when you need him?
See, David Wade Barrett.
If only Wade Barrett had this on tape for proof that he did not sign this under his own will. If only that was the case. And since when does talent walk around with contracts? Oh, Booker T listening to you.
Ingenious. That was ingenious.
Jack Tunney. What a reference.
That's
It
funny.
was a great President's Day reference.
I just caught that. Yes, good job, sir.
Bray Wyatt, hammer and nail. He's building the cross, ain't he?
Or a casket.
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
Yes, sir. It's a creature that lives behind my eye. Yes, sir.
That's a ball peen hammer. You've been watching old TNA footage of the aces and eights.
That is a casket. You are correct. And you're right. All he's missing is a leather vest. So at this time, can we say that the Bubba Ray, speaking of aces and eights, deal was a one-time thing? Is that a dropping of the ball that they didn't sign the Dudleys to a contract, or at least even Bubba Ray?
Who knows what's going on? They could have something going on in the works. Just keep it under lock and key right now to surprise us.
I hope so. You know I'm not a Bully Ray fan. But if it was the Dudleys, and we already spoken of how bad the or non-existent tag team division is, nobody to come up from NXT, as you said. Why not bring them in? I'm sure you can, unless their pride is there, you might be able to get them on a budget, on a discount. So go ahead and bring them in, if possible. I wonder what happened. Going back to China, there was the whole Vince Russo interview with China. I saw someone did an excerpt of it, but I didn't hear anything after that. I was kind of interested to hear the story, because we kind of knew, but didn't know what happened between Triple H and Stephanie and China, and that's part of wrestling history. That's the kind of gossip that I would be interested in. That's since Triple H ain't gonna tell the story.
I'm just gonna, with your whole China thing, I didn't know that there was some interview, so I definitely did not hear anything about that.
Oh yeah, Russo on his Polly and Ballyhoo, or whatever the heck you call that, Pyro and Ballyhoo. He had a 2-hour conversation with her, talking about Triple H, because Vince Russo was so by the comments of not that he wanted to take opportunity to get back in the spotlight, but he was so offended by Triple H's comments that he wanted to find out, you know, the real story and get China's voice on the whole thing. So apparently they had like a 2-hour conversation that they recorded and put out there, and China's a mess. Because of that, I kind of looked up to see what the heck she was up to. One week she said she was getting engaged to I think a Chinese guy who spoke very little English. And the next week, she had 3 offers to get married, and she was choosing between the 3.
Wow.
So, I don't know. She's like, I'm excited to get married. I'm like, wait a minute, you're not dating the person, you're just going to marry him? Like, you're going to pick up a loaf of bread at the supermarket? So, apparently she's not really Hall of Fame ready yet. It's very evident. Crazy, crazy mess. But I am still, despite her crazy mess, that is her life, I am interested in hearing the backstory behind it. Who shows it? Naomi.
Woo! Have they done the Black History thing tonight? I haven't seen it yet.
No, the month is over, isn't it? I know it's the shortest month of the year. No, they gave up on that, Shane. They're like, we did this twice. That's enough. We don't need to go ahead and carry on. We get the point. Either that, or they just ran out of black wrestlers to profile. I think they were done. I think they ran through the entire list, Shane. Naomi was next on the list, so they had to stop.
They could go and, Jacqueline.
So good, Jacqueline. And they could have gone.
They could have gone. The Godfather.
Yeah, the Godfather could have been one. Yeah.
Papa Shango.
Papa Shango. Does a one-man gang count? He was eventually billed from Africa. Could he have counted?
Yeah. Akeem?
Yeah. He was from Africa.
See, David Otunga said that was a clear case of duress.
Oh. It is official.
He sent out a tweet. Sent out 2 tweets. Says between Curtis Axel and Wade Barrett's claims, business has just picked up.
Wait, what?
Between Curtis Axel's claim and Wade Barrett's claims, business has picked up.
Oh, David Otunga.
Yep.
Well, he's got to be doing something. So we sure don't see him. I like this feud between the 6, the Usos and Naomi and Neidhart, Hart, and Cesaro. They're going crazy when Naomi jumped in that ring.
I just realized that I follow Mike Quackenbush on my personal Twitter account. I forgot I did such a thing.
The heck is... I didn't know... That's another person I didn't know he was alive. It's like the whole indie scene for me has just vanished.
Same here.
I don't follow
I,
people with
I I think the lack of the radio show and the news and the magazine, I just kind of fell out of trying to track down and trying to keep up.
And the fact that a lot of the top talent is now slowly finding their way to NXT, that doesn't help the indie scene. And now the guys who would be starring in the indie scene are now going to the Performance Center.
True. Have they done the Hall of Fame also?
Say that again?
Have they shown any Hall of Fame inductions tonight? Any new person?
Nope, I didn't catch any Hall of Fame inductions tonight. Who was the last one? I don't even remember.
Rikishi.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember congratulating him on Facebook. Look at Naomi saying she got skills.
I mean, she is extremely athletic and talented.
Well,
and hot. More so. Yeah.
Tyson Kidd is awesome.
Did the guys even did Tyson even get in the match? I don't remember him.
He'd get in and tag out immediately. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck's going on with Tyson Kidd's gear, though. What about old subscribers? Where's the love for us? See, look at this, Shane. Chael Sonnen could be sitting in either of those two seats to the left or the right of Michael Cole. Either one. They're both super corny. Super duper corny.
You're not gonna hear me disagree with them being corny.
At least Chael Sonnen's jokes are funny. They're out of this world ridiculous, but funny nonetheless. It is official that Dean Ambrose and Bad News Barrett, according to the WWE. So apparently, under just the rest or not, that title will be on the line come Sunday. It's a shame. No respect for a person's rights. Can't he come through the normal ramp just once? Must he always come through the crowd?
Roman Reigns is always going to come down through the crowd until that one day he trips and busts his ass down about 34 steps.
Uh,
Did you see that kid? I guess Roman's sweaty and the kid was looking at his hand. Like, ew.
he was sweaty. Yeah. We got a lot of doggone time for a Daniel Bryan and Big Show match. I'm not sure how they're going to finish 20 minutes. And for me so far, Triple H and Sting segment has stolen the show 2 weeks in a row. So I guess I'm slowly buying into this, although I've been very hesitant to do so. It's winning me over. So
You're kind of breaking up there.
I'm just saying the Triple H Sting segment has been the best segment for me each of the past this week and last. So I'm slowly buying into Triple H and Sting at WrestleMania, slowly but surely. I think Ric Flair was gold tonight.
Yeah, that was a really strong segment.
Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
And that's about it. That's really all that's kind of jumped out for me so far. Another Liam Neeson movie I got a doggone see. Getting on my nerves making me see all these movies. Same character in every doggone movie. Good nonetheless. Dumb and Dumber's playing. I saw that the other day. Not bad for what it was.
Yeah, it was surprisingly funnier than I thought it would be.
Yeah. It was no Dumb and Dumber, thank goodness. That was a bad movie. Luckily for me, I saw it for free.
Wear this, shave that, be a man, lift big, chug this, stare sexy, work hard, smile cool, be a man, be a man.
Be a man. You need to be told how to be a man. I don't know else to say that gives it steak and more steak.
It's trending on Twitter now. Trending worldwide for the WWE. Where's Jack Tunney? They're on point with the WWE universe. Somewhere at David Otunga saw that Ambrose versus Barrett Fastlane contract signing and thought he just got him sipping on a Starbucks, saying that's none of my business.
There's a WWE poll with a picture of Naomi on one side, and a picture of Natalia on the other side, and the poll says, which diva would you more like to see star in a remake of 50 Shades of Grey?
Wow. Wait, that's not a WWE actual poll, is it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Who's winning?
Somebody screenshotted I'm gonna go to the website now to see where this is at, but that's not PG.
That is far from me. Well, neither is Bree Mode, which has her getting crazy on the latest edition. But yet, apparently, that's okay for kids. I'm on WWE.com for the first time in forever, and they're showing they've got Sting's greatest matches down in the timeline. I'm gonna have to run through these, man.
I'm seeing who is more deserving of a WWE Championship title match at WrestleMania 31, but I'm not seeing this poll that I just saw a screenshot.
I think someone had some Photoshop on that bad boy. I didn't even know what the WWE polls are on the website. That definitely ain't PG. That's for sure.
I'm not finding it.
Yeah, I'm looking through their Twitter timeline to see if it's there, but they're mostly on Raw. So.
Anyway, back to this match.
No, back to it doesn't exist in your minute of your imagination.
Daniel Bryan in his goat boots.
Yeah, this is creepy. His whole look is creepy to me.
How much longer do you think he's gonna keep the bearded look?
Dude, do you remember when he didn't have a beard? He looked like a 12-year-old boy.
Okay.
I think he keeps it so.
Can't we do something where we have, a respectable, I don't know, a goatee kind of thing? Look, Roman Reigns looks cool with his goatee. Big Show has a goatee. Yeah. He has that hairstyle, the Shawn Michaels pulled back ponytail kind of thing. Or,
But his looks greasy and dirty.
Keanu Reeves in The Last Samurai. He's got that kind of hairstyle, but not The Last Samurai, the 13th, whatever, warrior monk. That karate movie that Keanu Reeves was in when he was a 49 Ronin. There you go. Yeah. Which was it was a good movie, by the way. But how much longer is he gonna rock this beard?
That's his thick, man. It's his equivalent of a John Cena Fruity Pebbles colored t-shirt. I just think it's weird that he and Bree are paired together. I know they both like nature and stuff, and but just visually, it just doesn't. It weirds me out. I don't understand it. I can't comprehend it.
More than looks, sir. It's more than looks.
There is?
Yes, there's personality.
There is. I'll have to Google that. Yeah.
And, he's a goat, and goats eat anything. Oh!
Wow. So we got Big Show and Kane, Big Show and Goat Boy battling it out. And Roman Reigns is so bored, so uninterested, he's signing autographs in the crowd.
Well, I mean, that's what most of us like to do during Big Show match.
That's true. Selfies and autographs. And apparently that's ticking Daniel Bryan off. That's kind of weird.
I know I have a 786 FICO score next to all the tools and telephone experience.
So what's that supposed to say? He needs to study these guys and watch them. You don't need to be taking selfies. I'm not sure if that's the brightest strategy for Mr. Roman Reigns. So Ziggler and Rollins, for those tuning into SmackDown, will have a rematch with J&J Security barred from ringside. Not getting you to tune in.
Do they really stay away from the ringside? I mean, they can be banned from coming, but they can still show up. They were kicked out, and they still came back.
Listen, they've been barred. They'll respect authority and won't make it to the ring, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. I'll bet my bottom dollar. Still can't find that film.
Well, according to Ringside Access, they said it is legit. I don't know. Is it on the app? I don't know. I don't have the app, so I wouldn't know if that's where it was.
You guys not finding some answers? Love you, then. Please study know when those other numbers.
I don't know.
What else have you? KFC popcorn nuggets. Subway beef extra crispy and world's best chicken. The way that it should be.
Somebody somehow, for some reason, threw Rosa Mendez's name into that conversation. I don't know why. One of these are not like the others. I don't know. I think that person made it up. Not sure why Playing Glory is honoring Black History Month, but that's okay. There's no Rock reference on SNL's. Oh, there was one. Never mind, I lied. It did show The Rock's appearance.
Yeah, I didn't watch that last night.
It was okay. Eddie Murphy was very disappointing.
I heard he didn't do anything. He just came out there for like applause and left.
Yeah, it was horrible. That was probably the worst. That probably was worse than just no showing. He would have probably been better off if he no showed the event. Came out after Chris Rock gave like a 5-minute kiss in his butt speech on how he's the greatest comedian ever. And then they didn't even hit the cue right for the end. He had to repeat his cue to go to commercial break. It was bad. Seinfeld was funny. The Celebrity Jeopardy and Seinfeld were the two things worth YouTubing. Everything else, not worth mentioning. God dang. I can't imagine being hit by the Big Show, man.
I don't wanna feel that at all.
You know how people be like, let me see how it feels. Fans just want to feel how it is to get chopped or choked out. I know he's had some idiot fans ask him to chop him and then send him to a coma, or cave the chest in.
That those people would have to probably sign some kind of waiver before he actually chops them.
Like, have you seen like it's been popping up every now and again where fans will ask like football players to tackle them and stuff like that. It's been popping up. Let me ask you this on Daniel Bryan. Is he so over because he's truly that good? Or is he over because of the lack of other great stars? Meaning, if we had a Stone Cold caliber, a Rock caliber, would Daniel Bryan would he exist?
I feel that he's very likable, and he would get over because of his likability and him being, this underdog character. It worked. I think he would still get over. I mean, the fact that he's also talented and he's a spark plug. He turns it on just like that. It's very captivating.
Okay. I'm still confused about what the heck is going on with Roman Reigns. What is the point of his acting so disinterested, signing autographs, and throwing merchandise into fans?
They're supposed to be disrespecting each other. Thursday night they showed mutual respect. Tonight they're just like, you know what? Screw this respect. We're a week away from the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think that's a dumb way to go about it. You don't have to hate somebody to fight them. It's a business. You guys are two faces. Just go out and see who's the better man. It's just weird to all of a sudden, I'm going to start hating you. I didn't have anything wrong with you. Now that we're 2 weeks away, then we got to start doing random crazy stuff. This is crazy.
Yes, Locke.
If he taps this, he can't even keep his arms clasped. Not to mention how in the world did he get into the ground. I blame the UFC for breaking my ability to maintain the reality of that move. Those kicks are no joke. It's gonna fly.
Apparently, it is from the app. The whole 50 Shades of Grey thing. I saw somebody talk about it being on the app.
Oh yeah.
Disqualification. The Big Show.
If only Roman Reigns could see him on the big screen. God dang it. How do you get hit by that? He was staring right at him. Alright, let's go ahead and get a little glimpse of how the crowd's going to react when these guys hook up on Sunday. I can't distinguish if that's cheers or boos. Sounds mixed, I guess. Daniel Bryan was gonna punk out like that? Nope. Needs to end with Roman Reigns in a yes slot.
These guys do not like each other. At least that's what we're supposed to see.
All of a sudden.
The hairs are flying.
Yes. Maybe he should have shaved that thing.
These are the same officials that were able to stop Bray Wyatt from doing what he was going to do 2 weeks, last week, or 2 weeks ago, whatever. And they're having a tougher time tonight. I guess Bray Wyatt is not that sadistic.
Nope. Well, he is, but he also listens to authority. And let's fight one more time.
We're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, we're not good. Let's...
Oh, they're gentlemen. They're friends again. They no need to try and do the disrespect thing. Oh, buddy. They're so confused.
Ruthless aggression! Good thing that guy didn't, end up dropping his kid when Daniel was thrown in front of him.
I was thinking the same exact thing. That guy was so excited that he was on TV. I was Roman Reigns to like buck him and his kid go flying into the ring. Why is there still a timekeeper if no matches have time limits anymore?
He ate that chair shot and did not sell it one bit.
What the heck is that? That's not William Regal. What is Norman Smiley doing? He's like
Norman Smiley!
Random Norman Smiley appearance. I guess they're so close to the training center. All those guys have come up to, just in case this breaks out. Is it just me, or is Roman Reigns always getting busted open? He's always bloody. All right. Well, that was a lot going on here. Hopefully it's enticed everyone to get their free fast lanes. Shane, you especially. WWE Network, which I need to renew. I changed my credit or my debit card, and that's why I missed XP. Maybe they'll let me to get on for free for this month.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, but they don't have no love for people who've already subscribed. I see right through Triple H. It is what it is, but we'll be here this Sunday for WWE Fastlane, so make sure you show us some love. Tweet it out and hit us up on Google Plus and Hit the Ropes. Twitter's at Hit the Ropes, and my man Shane184. I'm HDR Mr. Wikipedia. Anything else, Shane, before we call it a night and get ready for Sunday?
Nope, nothing from here. Happy President's Day. Shout out to Jack Tunney.
That's right. The man, the myth, the legend, Jack Tunney. Until then, we'll see you on Sunday. Peace.
Hey.